Hello, this is a quick demonstration on Gradebook Setup, and this one is specifically for if you want to add up all of your points to get a specific point total. Now the first place to go to set up your gradebook is to click on the blue gear icon in the upper right hand corner. Scroll down to Gradebook Setup. This is currently my Gradebook Setup page, and you can see I've got three things in Moodle so far. I've got a quiz, I have an assignment, and I have a forum. Now all of these items have different point values for a maximum grade, and you can see at the bottom where the course total is that Moodle is adding up all those points. So if you take your syllabus out and you're seeing that all the items on your syllabus just reference a point value, and all those point values add up to a certain number, you can see that Moodle is already working in that way. So if I continue to add quizzes and assignments and forums to my gradebook, Moodle will continue to add those up to the course total. So this is a pretty easy and hands-off way to do a gradebook, because it doesn't matter what the order is in your gradebook that they appear. Moodle will just add up all the scores to the actual course total. If you're doing weights, or if you're assigning percentages of the final grade in your syllabus, you probably don't want to be watching this video. Instead, you'll probably want to watch the weighted gradebook demonstration, which has a couple more steps to it. Essentially, when you're looking to design a gradebook where all you want to do is add up all the points to get a certain point total, you simply just add all of your Moodle activities to your course, and the Moodle gradebook will do the rest. Once you have all of your assignments, quizzes, and forums in your Moodle course, you can reference your gradebook setup by making sure that your course total matches what you have in the syllabus. If you choose to do something like extra credit, you can mark it as extra credit, and that will not count towards the course total. For example, if this forum was extra credit, I could edit the settings and mark this as extra credit, save the changes. If you remember, my previous course total was 30 points. But now that that forum has been marked as extra credit, the new course total is now 25 points, because this 5 points was taken away from the course total now that we've assigned it to be extra credit. So assigning extra credit is that easy. If there was something more arbitrary that you wanted to add for extra credit, you could add a grade item. So I would name it, give it the value, and I could mark this as extra credit and save changes. Now I have a column in the gradebook that has nothing to do with an activity on the Moodle course page. This is a column that I would fill out in the grader report, which is here, or I could fill out those grades in the single view to fill in those grades. Keep in mind, you only need to add grade items for things that students are not doing on the Moodle course page. As an option, you can add categories in your gradebook, which make little folders for each one of your things. So I could add a category and call it quizzes and hit save changes. And now I've got a little folder called quizzes. What I can do is I can move my quiz for chapter 10 into my quizzes category by checking the box and moving it into the quizzes category. I would do this in anticipation of me adding more quizzes. And I could do the same thing with forums. And again, I can check the box and move this into the forums category. And then I could do the same with assignments. And I can move that assignment into the assignments category. Now the only reason why you would want to add categories is for organizational purposes, since it's not going to change the way that Moodle is simply adding up all of your points. However, if you were doing a weighted gradebook, it's a much smarter strategy to put all of your activities into separate categories so you could apply the appropriate weights. Since in this scenario we're just adding up all the points, adding categories and organizing it just becomes an organizational preference. Like I said before, as long as your Moodle activities are in here and you've got the points that they're worth set appropriately, Moodle will simply add up all the points.